Hello, this is Raina from LYLO Crafts coming on today with another video. And what I'm going to be doing is actually making embellishments out of this catalog or magazine that we got in the mail, just as junk mail. So I'm going to go through, flip through, look for some words, go ahead and cut them out, and then we'll go ahead and turn those into embellishments. Well, the first thing I see is this word contents, which would be super great for actually adding to a junk journal. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out and then put that aside. I'm going to cut the whole square out just in case I decide to use any of that. So I've got one word here, contents. One of the other things that you can do is actually clip out pictures. So I know that I go hiking or walking relatively frequently, and so this is a cool shoe, and that would make a great embellishment for a day when I'm actually documenting that I went hiking. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this little shoe out. There we go. Okay, let me show you what I got out of just one magazine. So it's Finding Moments You'll Never Forget. I thought that would be great. We already talked about those. New Routes to Anywhere. Like I said, I'm on a previous video that I'm actually going on a trip, a vacation soon. And so that would be fun, to a place I've never been. It's creating a space that's yours. Year. How amazing. Maybe we could document things we've learned from looking back. Here's one that says to create, bearing fruit, imagining, the recommender. If there's some good coffee or good ice cream that I make, I would love to do that. I liked this, the making. Since we are creating, we are making things. I thought the word next was great. Creative genius. And then I was thinking maybe I could use a die cut to cut out this, what do you call it? Light bulb. Uncommon insights and contents. So I'm going to take a couple of these and we'll turn them into an embellishment. Okay, I've got my paper trimmer out, and what we're going to do is go ahead and cut down. And the three that I chose to make on video that I hope to use in my journal this week are bearing fruit, to create, and the making. So I'm going to go ahead and trim these down. Okay. So what you want to do is as you find your straight edge, you're going to use that to go ahead and clip the rest. Okay. And bearing fruit. Okay. Now you're going to see that I'm going to have to do a little bit of fussy cutting on this one. Because we have a little bit of other pieces showing here. So first I'll trim all these down, and then we'll do a little bit of fussy cutting. Okay, now we're going to do just a little bit of fussy cutting. And what I like to do is try to hold my scissors relatively still as I cut, especially when we're going to turn, and just move the paper a little bit rather than the scissors. And so I'm just gonna try and curve around this G. Okay, the making, there we go. And on bearing fruit, let me go ahead and come in here. I'm gonna cut straight, and then I'm gonna rotate around that G. I'm gonna come back up, and now come straight around the fruit. And I think I'm going to curve. Actually, no, I'm going to go straight there. Okay, and I think I am going to go ahead and just round off these corners a little bit. So I'm going to round that corner. I'm going to round this corner. There we go. Okay. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go get some cardstock to glue these onto to add strength to them, and then we will zhuzh them up. Okay, since I'm not quite sure what the backgrounds are going to be that I'm going to put these onto, the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and glue them onto a cardstock that is relatively plain in nature for the first mounting. I do want to make sure that we go ahead and do a double mount once we're ready to go ahead and utilize these in our junk journal. The glue that I'm using right now is this art glitter glue, which dries clear and dries quickly. But what I did do is put it in this small, thin applicator bottle. And the reason for that is anything that is lightweight like this, you want to go ahead and make sure that we're not saturating the paper too much when we're going to go ahead and put it on. So I'm going to go ahead and apply just a little bit of glue this. What I try to do is get close to the edge, but not all the way on the edge, because when you push it down, the glue will actually spread. So just slide it over. It does give you a few seconds to go ahead and make adjustments. I was a little close to the edge on that one. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue this one that says to create. Okay. Okay, great. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut these out with a little bit of border around them so that it gives me some space to do a little embellishing. Okay, what I went ahead and did was I forgot to push record, so I used glossy accents to actually put a little bit on each of these fruit pieces. So there's an apple, there's orange, and there's a kiwi over here. And then I used stickles to go ahead and put a little bit of silver glitter glue down. So I did one where the screw would be for the pair of scissors and just a little bit in the corners. So stay tuned and we'll go ahead and use these next week in my junk journal. If you haven't subscribed, I'd really love it if you did. And thumbs up would be great. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.